got it right this time. They've got a general manager and a head coach on the same page. They were so excited to draft Penei Sewell when he landed to them at number 7. They were jumping up and down.
Yeah, I saw that. I remember that. They were doing like chest bumps and everything like that. I do remember that. Yeah. Now, here's the one thing I will counsel you is that you got to do it again. You know what I'm saying? But, and you got to keep doing it. And, Matt Rule right now, a lot of people are wondering if he's the right fit after year 1. That wasn't really much of a question. Cliff Kingsbury, you could see that right now about whether he's the right guy. And, he's proven that he can win football games in certain time periods of the season, but not at all. And so I guess I would counsel to say that, yes, Dan Campbell does appear to be a good fit right now, but let's see what years 2 and 3 look like for you. But, you may have watched more Lions football than I did, to be very honest. But to me, what I think the neat identity of the Lions was this year was anybody can play. Anybody can play. Yeah. Come one, come all. You want to compete. You want to, you've got an opportunity here. And we don't care what draft choice you were or how many teams that you've bounced around or what practice squad you've been on. And, man, that kid St. Brown was a perfect example of it. And Reynolds and a whole bunch of other players that yes, I know the Packers sat their starters and they didn't need the game. But that was just fun to watch them do what they did, and they'll just come at you. And I know everyone made fun of his press conference, but whatever the kneecaps and hunks of were on other teams, they did it. They kept taking it out of you. Yeah. And they didn't quit. They didn't quit ever. Even when they were getting blown out, they didn't come back and quit the next week.
Yeah. So, Rich, here's the turning point for me was when they go to Los Angeles and they're going to play Stafford and they're 0-4. They're going to get blown out. Stafford, they're terrible.
Yeah, not at all.
And they opened the game with onside kicks, fake punt. They fake punted again. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you can find guys like it's easy, like Byron Leftwich. He's great, and he's with Brady right now. It's easy to pick the guys that are visible, that are on winning teams. But there are probably a ton of guys like Dan Campbell that are qualified. He was a tight end, like he played in the league. Years 2, 3, and 4 we have to see. But there are guys out there that have the pedigree. They know how to talk to the players. They know how to relate. They're not super old, where they're out of touch with social media and all that. There's just it's okay to take your time and do your due diligence. You can still find a quality coach and general manager even a month from now.
Thanks for the call, Gary. Gary, thanks for holding on and appreciate the quality chat right there. There you go. Do we just talk about Detroit Lions football for 2 minutes on a national radio and television show that you just had? What did I tell you earlier this year that they're going to be must-see television every week? They got blown out by Philly, and they got blown out by Seattle, and then made it a game and then got totally blown out. But pretty much every other time, it was fun to watch them.
Is Goff their starter next year?
Great question. I think so. I think he is. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.